you doing? Good. Good girl. Good girl. Think it through. I'll tell you when. Now's good. Nope. No, no. She's confused. I know that was innocent, but you don't even try to get my zipper. You can do something like that with her today if you want to. You know, it's safe enough for her to canter. She's not being overreactive. Or we can get turns and stuff. You wanted to work on that. Yeah. That was a lot. Having to behave. Sort of. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah.
I'm glad I got to watch that because I was having trouble making her turn.
So I want you to demand inside turns. So you back away to get her nose turned in, right? And then if you have to, you kind of keep arcing until she turns her nose in. And then as soon as she turns her nose in, you need the opposite nostril though. If she looks at you with this nostril only, she's going to still turn away. So you need to get her to turn her head enough that you see the opposite nostril. Then you tell her to leave.
Which is why you're moving her butt over some so that it'll turn her head.
Yeah, if I can't get it by backing up. Yeah. Backing up should draw her in. If I can't get it by backing up, then I hind yield her enough. Just yeah, yep. So that way she knows to swing her butt around to get her nose around a little bit better. Do you want to work on that?
Yeah, I like seeing her ears. You know, she's focusing.
Thinking.
Yeah, they're steady.
Right. So I would practice backing her out of your space. I wouldn't try to get her to join up right this second because she is going to stay joined up only because she's kind of being pushy. So it's not a join up more than it's her pushing you around. So I would turn, face her, back her away, and then pick a direction.
Back her away.
Mm-hmm.
Back. Back. Back.
Hind yield her to keep her. Okay. So I would have wanted to keep her straight until it was your idea that she left, not her idea that she left. So next time if she goes to leave before or she cuts herself before, I want you to keep her straight, to hind yield her and keep her straight, and then tell her, no, I haven't told you to leave yet.
So for the turn.
So I want you to move to the opposite nostril. She has to show you the opposite nostril. So here the bring in is good, but then watch how Faith turns her head back towards the driveway and then Heather attempts to get on the other side of her. That's not the same as getting the opposite nostril. That's her trying to find the opposite nostril. So you don't move around to get to the opposite nostril. She has to show it to you. Does that make sense? Like she has to turn her head completely like towards your driveway before you ask for the turn.
Maybe you should come in here so you can explain while I'm looking.
I'm just going to climb this.
Huh?
I'm just going to climb this instead of possibly causing that to snap up again. Hey, out of curiosity, come here. Back, 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 back. Hey, back. Nope. Here. Good girl. Good girl. Over. Here, front end. Front end. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So take off rings like that where you're just like, oh, I'm just curious. Would she step over to me while I'm standing on the fence line? Good girl. Okay, now I need you to move though. I'm not going to climb down behind you.
Hey.
Well, that's very nice. It's even better. Good girl, but I'm not getting on you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you for me to get on you. No, 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 no. Go ahead.
Good girl.
So you're going to back her straight away. So you're going to tell her back. And then you're going to pause. Because it's about backing up. It's not about leaving. Tell her to back. And then you're going to pause. You can even invite her back. So that way she knows that it's all about backing up and coming into you.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. And then maybe on the third time, tell her to back and then choose a direction and send her. Okay? So go ahead. You want to use this instead if you think this, because this offers
Right.
more of a gentle, this
Yeah.
is usually get away from me.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. She's asking a lot of questions. She's not trying to suddenly disconnect, but she's getting answers
Back.
to her questions because I was talking to you.
Back.
Good. And then
Go ahead.
pause.
Go ahead.
Ask her to back up one more step before you invite her in.
Back. Back.
Good. Finish it.
Back.
Good. Good. You step back and draw her with you. This is going to help install the
Good
draw.
girl.
Good. Stand up and tell her when it's far enough. So we're gonna exercise that real quick too. Tell her when it's far enough.
Okay.
So she's one step further than I would want her to be.
Okay.
Because I want you to approach her. I don't want her to come into your space, and especially at Liberty, I really want her to believe that there's a bubble around you.
Okay.
Hence the reason I wanted my own protection stick or something.
Back. Back.
Good. Now draw her, and then when she gets before her nose can touch you.
Okay.
Stand up and there. Good. Now go touch
There.
her. Yep. Good. Ask her to back up again.
Back. Back. Back.
So you'll hind yield anytime, whether so say she's shifting
Back.
towards the gate, you'll put your head towards her roadside hind end to swing her back straight. So you're not going to try to control the front end to swing her back straight. You're going to control the hind end to swing her back straight. Okay. So like as you notice, she was kind of shouldering in that direction.
Yes.
I would look at her hind end to swing her hind end back straight. If she was shouldering towards the road, I'd look at this side to swing her hind end back straight.
Back.
Good. Okay, so now tell her to back up 2 steps, and then we're going to send her in a direction.
Back. Back.
I often,
Back.
if I know that they're working well with me, I'll choose the opposite direction that they're asking about. So she asked about towards the gate, so I would choose towards the road. Nope. Yes.
Good.
Good. So that way it was your idea and not hers. Because if it's her idea, it becomes a lot less fun. And then they start to take over. Unfortunately for me, this is about me.
And right now, like,
Yeah, this is about me.
away.
Yep. So push her
Away.
cage away.
Go ahead.
There you go. Good. I mean, I love that she's offering it.
And
A lot harder with me in here because she's focusing on me, which is why she's trying to stay so close. So don't make her wrong for this. Go ahead and just go touch her. Don't make her wrong for checking. Never ever tell them they're wrong for checking in, right? Even if it's
Right.
not what you're looking for, because the day that you actually need them, they're gonna say, "I'm check in." You yell at me for it. So it's kind of like when you teach a dog to come and you beat them when they finally come in. It's kind of the same concept. Like they're not gonna come. Let's see.
let me watch you from inside.
Okay.
Let me,
Okay.
please.
Okay. So you're okay.
I'm like trying to away.
I'm just trying to get you. Look at me, sweetheart. There you go. Good girl. So I'm going to tell her she got the right answer because right now she's confused. We exchanged the rope and the stick, and
Right.
so I'm going to back away and tell her no. So I'm going to get her back looking at me until it's my idea to send her out. I didn't send her out. She needs. Look at me. Look at me. Nope. So she still misinterpreted that.
I feel like I'm dancing with you. Sorry.
Dizzy.
I know.
I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go up and tell her she's right for this answer. And tell her not to come with me. So this time I only flick my fingers at her instead of giving her any energy. Flick my fingers at her, stop her from coming with me. Tell her to put that foot back. Now I'm going to choose the direction that she's not looking. And make sure she understands that was how I meant for her to go. So you keep solid on that. For a change of direction, I'm going to back up and keep backing up on an arc until I get that nostril. And now I can change directions.
The right nostril?
So it would have been the left nostril that gave. So So now I'm going to look for that right nostril. Okay, so I'm going to back up. Still don't have it. Now I do. But she put it back. Back up. It's really hard with you.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay out of the way.
So you see how I have to get that opposite nostril? The rail side nostril has to come in. I don't have it. It's really hard. Now I have it, and I can change directions. But until you have that opposite nostril, you don't have it. Hind yield, hind yield, hind yield. Good girl.
It looked like she was going to throw that back leg out.
No, she's actually doing a really good job of this small circle. Just trying to get her to hind yield.
Lord. Right? I wish she would. I'm dizzy.
Okay, I'm gonna draw her in different here.
Oh, Lord.
I needed you out of the way for her to hear it. That's why I pulled on you. Sorry.
No, I don't care. Oh, gosh.
So the hind yield wasn't working,
Yeah.
so I drew her instead.
The whole.
Yep. So I'm gonna invite her to come to us far enough, and then go to her. Do you want to try here? Try the turn. So
Yes.
facing you.
Yes.
You need to see the left nostril before you can tell her to change directions. So you need to keep drawing her in until that left nostril gives, flashes at you. Good girl. Before you can tell her to change directions. Once you have that change of direction, though, you need to support it. You need to then push her shoulder. You're a good girl. Yeah. I'm getting all warm and toasty. Huh? All warm and toasty. You don't have to gallop around. You can just walk if you want. It's really okay. Hi. Alright, you want this instead of that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Stay there. So I want you to also play with the back out of my way, come back. Back out of my, stay straight. Because if she's backing true, she'll stay straight. If she doesn't, if she starts to lean with her shoulder, straighten her back up by looking at the hind end. Be careful how much you jump around to look at her hind end because she may interpret that as a chase.
Right. Okay. Back. Back.
Pause.
Good.
Back her away from you now if you can.
Back. Back.
Good.
Good. Now
Gently pick a direction. I don't care which. She's telling you she wants to go that way, so you can choose that one if you want.
Good. Good girl. Yep. Good. Quick drive-by check-in with you. Away. Good.
Yeah, and then just support with your hand if you can.
Good. Nope.
And kiss
Good.
only if she's deciding to like completely balk. Yep. Now make her force her to change direction.
This way?
So in that case,
Or
you
you
would have we'll stop for a second. In that case, you would have done like a jump in front of her and force her to change direction, even if it's an outside turn, because we don't want her to decide the direction. You decide the direction and the speed. So if she changes direction before you asked her to, then you're going to cut her off. And I don't care how she makes the turn back into the correct direction. And then you're just going to go relaxed again when she's back where she should be. So it should be uncomfortable.
Run in her way and all
yep,
this?
Yep, like plan on cutting her off. But make sure you do it in a way where she has time to make the turn. So like if she's coming around this way and she's reaching that panel, I'd run for that panel. So I wouldn't try to cut her off at the joint of this panel because you're going to cause her to crash into the panel or slip and fall or something like that. So give her time to know you're cutting her off, especially and make that gauge based on the speed too. If she's cantering, obviously you give her a bigger berth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, keep at it. I don't care how she gets changed. No, don't change her
Oh,
again.
oh yeah, that's right.
That's okay. Wait.
See, this is when you're not used to it.
Yep.
When you're
Don't make her run for chicken.
when you're not used to it, it's like, oh shoot, okay, yeah. All right. Okay. Back.
Yep.
Good.
Good. Yep.
I'm just
good. I would do that. Yep.
Oh,
Good.
good girl.
Lady.
Back. Good. Back. Good.
Yep. 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 So she gets going that way again. Yep. I don't care how she leaves. Okay, good. And then go back in the middle. Your spot is the middle. And the only time you come out is when you have to fix something.
Nope.
Yep. Go back in the middle. Wait.
Let her check in.
Yep. Only because it was kind of a join up walk
It was.
away.
I know. I noticed it as I was turning around. Here.
So you can go ahead and invite her in.
Okay, here. Good girl. Good girl.
But still protect your personal space.
Good.
Good. I want her to believe there's a bubble around you at all times. Because when you're doing Liberty stuff, it's not safe to have them drive by and crash you.
Yeah.
And make it all about your initiation of affection.
Back.
Yep. Good. Go back in the center. Stay in the center. Yep. So now you get kind of aggressive towards the hind yield because she left. When she looks at you again, draw her back in.
Oh. Good. And I forgot what I was doing now. Just that she left.
Yep. So you were making her wrong for leaving. So if she leaves when you don't want her to, you're gonna make it uncomfortable for her to have done so.
Nope.
Watch your hind end now. Yep. Go back in the center. Yep. Go back in the center. Watch your hind end. There was a suggestion with the white foot. So now watch as she leaves. She'll do a little bunny hop, and then she's going to shift her hiney a little bit towards Heather. That's her threat right there of offering to kick. Or the bigger white foot. Good girl.
Good.
Good.
Oh.
Good.
Good girl.
Where are you lost?
I was thinking which direction I wanted to make her go in.
So if you want better results in your communication, you can have her go the way she's most likely to want to go, but then your turns will be harder. Or you can start her on her hard side, and then your turns will be easier. So it depends on what you're working on. If you're working on your send, I'd send her in the direction she's most likely to go.
Yeah.
If you're working on your change of directions, I'd send her the wrong way, and then you'd have a cleaner change of direction.
Nope.
So you shouldn't have to go out and around her. You should have been able to tell her right from standing straight on her.
Good.
She's got a little turn back going on. You kind of want to read
Good.
that. So you can tell her in advance that I mean, you got her, but you can tell her even sooner that she's not supposed to turn back.
Hey.
She's like, but I need to make sure that my food's digested.
Oh,
Yep. Good. Good.
no. Good. I'll get my words out.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need words. It can all be body language.
No, I was trying to tell her good, and I couldn't get it out.
Even that, just going neutral will tell her good. Yep, you want to get ahead of that a little bit more. She told you with her head where she was going to go. Good. Back up so she can come around. Good. Yep. Yep. So since she wants to change direction right here, that's when you might want to make that your first turn.
Yeah. Hey. I've lost her.
Yeah, because right now there's a little bit less structure for her, so she's not really sure she's.
Here. Here.
If you want, you can use the black rope. You have more length if you wanted to reach out and touch her more easily. You know what I mean? Then you can just throw the
Yeah.
whole rope at her.
Yeah. Good girl.
Yep. And if you want, you could do a couple slow motion turns. Like you could back up straight now and see if you can get her to nose in, and she shows you that the nostril that's closest to me. I knew my foot was going to be very tempting. But even though she showed you her nostril, she didn't show you any indication that you're going to have access to that shoulder. So you need to be able to see that you can get to that shoulder so you can finish the driving.
Uh-huh.
So when she's, yep, no matter what. Yep. Tap her on the shoulder if you have to. We're going to really limit how much we ever swing at her butt because she is so quick to throw up a foot.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to try to make sure that you always drive from the shoulder. Right here is where you're likely to get your turns. Even in this direction, she's likely to ask. Okay, go ahead and see if you can get a turn.
Good.
There
Good.
you go.
Good girl.
Good. And then you want to go neutral as fast as you can go neutral, so she knew that was all she was asked of her.
She farted the same time she did that.
Bless you. She'll probably ask at this next panel. If she does, go ahead and say, yeah, sure, let's go do a turn. So maybe even just take her cues, and when she asks, and just say, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but let me make sure you change directions because I asked you to. Yeah. Okay. So you need to make sure that nostril's fully in your view, and then there. Yep. Till the nostril's fully in your view, you're not going to get the turn.
I'll just get her moving.
Yeah. So she's not right now. She's not taking you seriously.
I
is all
know.
that's
We're
happening.
not connected.
It's okay. She just doesn't know the structure to it yet. She doesn't know that there's an exercise here. You probably get a turn here.
Good.
Yep.
Good girl.
Yep. There you go.
Good.
Good job. Good job. Probably get a turn here.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Good job.
Good.
There it is. There it is. But be prepared to have your support in the correct hand. So you had all your rope in one hand. You needed to switch hands.
Now we're back to struggling with the.
Yeah, because we need to make sure that we're ready to support it, especially when she's actually showing indication that she's getting the idea. Yep.
Nope.
Yep, there you go. Good. And that was just a nice way to say, no, I didn't tell you yet. Thanks for checking in, but I didn't tell you yet. Driver. Smack the panel if you have to. There you go. When she gets past the gate, do another turn. Right here, do another turn. Yep, 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 yep.
Good.
Yep.
Good. Good girl.
Good. You almost didn't have it, right? Because your
Kinda.
head was a little more straight than we needed it.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder,
Nope.
shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Yep.
Would you stop fooling around over here?
Probably get another one right there.
Good.
Yep. Shoulder.
Good.
Yep. Yep. You can push her hind end now if you want to push her into her shoulder.
Hi.
And when I mean shoulder in this case, I mean kind of like behind it, like at the girth, more than in front, because you'll cut her off if you do it in front of her shoulder. So it'll be more at the girth than at the chest. Yep.
Good. Good. Oh.
So I would
Girl.
try to still keep it as draw so it doesn't get confusing.
Oh.
Because you did it as a hind yield instead of a draw.
Okay.
Because right now, if you want to be able to stand dead center and just rock your hips back with a little bit of an invite with your eyes, and then that should be able to get her. Yep, just gently
Good.
tell her, because she was a little
Good,
confused
yeah.
as whether or not she was being drawn in. Good. Don't let her do that.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Don't quit on her. Don't quit on her. Just tell her she's got to go. There you go. Get out of her way so she can go on the rail. There you go. So you get the other nostril. So you get the other nostril. Now you have it. Yep, you lost it.
Here.
So stay on the draw instead of
Good.
change. Yeah,
Good.
there you go. Because what happened there is you drew her, you got her nostril, then you stood up and went on the chase. So it changed it. You want to keep her feeling drawn in and then redirect. So you still didn't have that whole nostril yet.
Here. Good. Good.
There it is.
Good girl.
Good. And see how you were still backing up when you told her which direction to go in? That's
Yeah.
what I want you to do. I don't want you to then go run around her. Does that make sense?
I was doing good by
When you
continuing-
made the turn this time, you're still backing up, and then you redirected her in the backup, where before you backed her in and then you went and tried to run around her and chase her. So you changed it. Your body language went to from you went into like attack mode instead of, and now I'd like you to turn that way.
Gotcha.
So this last turn was beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. Yep, 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 yep. Tell her. Yep, yep. You got it.
Good.
There
Good
you go.
girl.
Could you tell you had it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're still working on getting her to turn and face. Still working on the turn and face. You're gonna look at her hind end. You're predatoring her hind end. There you go. Good.
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 Good girl.
Invite her in.
Here. Here. Here.
Tell her far enough now.
Good.
Good. Good girl. Okay, I want you to back out of her space, telling her to stay there. Good. Now ask her to back up a step.
Back. Back.
Excellent. Good. One more. Good. Go up
Good.
to her. Tell her she did exactly what you asked her to.
Good girl.
Good. Give her a minute. So anytime something gets broken, don't just move on. Okay, so like you're telling her to back up, got broken. Don't just say, well, you're already out on the rail, I'm just going to work on this again. You have to go back and fix this, or else that will always stay broken. It doesn't mean it's fixed, but at least what you wanted has now been better explained to her.
So am I backing her up again before starting?
Yep.
Back. Nope. Nope.
Yep, it's the same thing. She left without being told, so you need to get her back into the start position. Hind yield, hind yield, hind yield, hind yield, hind yield. Hind yield till she looks at you. Stand up straight. Good. She spooked herself. Ask her to come in.
Here. Here. Good.
Tell her far enough. Good.
Good. Girl. Back. Back.
Good. That was good. Why did you do what you did?
She's asking.
And you took off the pressure
Yeah.
because she said this way and you said no. By taking off the pressure, you stopped her from making that assumption. So that was good. That was perfect timing and telling her, no, that's not what I wanted. Yep, get her. See, as Heather's asking her to back up, Faith starts to lean towards the road, and then Heather took all the pressure off, and that's what told Faith, no, that's not what I was asking for. Back in position. She's not allowed to leave without you. The only time, normally I would have chased her right now because she left without permission. And I would have made it really uncomfortable for her having left, where I make it really comfortable for her to stay where she should have been. Yep, yep,
Good.
yep.
Here. Here. Here.
And I also want you to practice once in a while when you hind yield her way out here to back her instead of invite her in. I don't want her to always know, no, you've already
Okay,
started,
yeah.
it's fine. And I didn't say anything yet. I don't want her to always think hind yield come in, because then next thing you know, she's going to not wait for instructions and she's just going to come in.
Back.
Good. Good. Okay, choose a direction. Make it your idea. Yep,
Good.
good. Yep, good. Good read. When she passes me, go ahead and see if you can't get her to turn in. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good girl.
Now
Oh.
just redirect her.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep. You got it. You got it. Got it. You got it with her head turned like that. Shoot. It's okay. It's okay. Take advantage, even if it's for a different reason that they turn their head. Yep. Yep.
Good.
Good. And then you went to neutral perfectly. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Yep, good. And then leave her alone. Yep, get out of her way. There you go. Good girl. So those were some understandings, right? There was a conversation happening there.
Yeah.
Where she understood to go, she understood the turn, she understood the draw.
She asked, she checked in, what to do next.
Yeah, so those are the times when you either want to work more and like in shorter, like turn, you know, instead of letting her kind of flail around by herself, you're going to kind of like reiterate how much you want these turns. So let's see if we can't get kind of like an infinity sign. Imagine, you know, we're not going to bring cones in, but see if you can't get kind of a nice figure 8 out of her.
Okay.
So I would say like a shed turn and a water bucket turn.
Good. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Back. Good. Back. Back. Good. Back.
Okay. Pick a direction. Towards me would be the easiest.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. Good.
Don't let her stop at me. When she gets by her water, see if you can do a turn. See if you can do a turn. Nope, you're not going to get it.
Oh,
Yep, you can get it now. There you go.
good.
Do you see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. You're not going to get it yet. Yep. Push her. You can push her hind end in this case. I'm sorry, baby. Yep. Yep, you got it. There you go.
Good.
Yep. Yep, you got it. Almost. Yep, there you go.
Good.
Sometimes when they have a hard time learning it, doing it quickly in repetition is the easiest way for it to solidify when they start getting it. Yep. Yep. Yep, you got it. There you go. Good
Good.
job. And she's not offended by it, right? Before
Right.
she was getting offended. Now she's like, okay, this is clear.
Good.
Yep, good read on that.
I'm already ahead of myself.
Yep, well she's asking, so you could have said yes if you wanted to. Yep, yep. Nope. There you go.
Good. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. There it is. There it is.
Good.
Good job.
Should we end?
If you think you're ending on something good, hind yield or draw her in. Tell her far enough. Good. You always want to make sure that you control that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yep. So do you understand, like when she was kind of flailing around, if we kept allowing a lot of distance between each turn, it was going to be harder for her to really click on it. But when we started doing the sharper turns sooner, then all of a sudden she's like, oh, that's all you're asking me for? And then she's more willing. But when we were kind of chasing her, she wasn't willing. She was thinking we were just being, and that's why she was getting so easily distracted. Good girl. She has so much potential. We just have to figure out what sends her over her threshold of willingness, you know, and then how to gauge when we see she's trying to learn, how to gauge how much we do and how quick, like how repetitiously we do something. So she is a horse that learns by repetition more than she's a horse that learns by being left alone. And we'll have to do more stuff like that to where we'd be like, yeah, that's right, you did it good, you know, and then maybe she'll stop feeling like she has to get defensive.
I think she's a lot better
Oh,
than she used to be.
oh yeah.
She's
Well, that's like, I don't know, it was a couple months ago I finally said like, hey, it's the first time that I noticed that she can be taught something new and apply it in the same lesson. She didn't used to be able to do that. You teach her something new and maybe 3 lessons later you could apply it.
yeah, she'd have a fit about it.
Yeah.